Today, we're gonna show y'all how to cop these Spider-Man across the Spider-Verses. And I need you to join a fresh crew. How you join a fresh crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media at Fresh Colorway on Instagram.
I know that's right!
Now, if you missed my in-depth review on these Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verses, be sure to click the video link above so you can check out that video. Now, these shoes were released on May 2nd via Sneakers app on a shock drop. However, they are set to have their sneaker release on May 20th for a retail price of $200. Now, after tax in my local area, it comes up to about $215. Now, that is more than any other traditional Jordan 1, but these was a must cop for me. I did miss out on the Spider-Man 1.0, so I had to make up for it and grab the 2.0s because, you know, those 1.0s are a little out of control now. Like, if I don't have them by now, I probably won't get them. They did drop in like 2018, and those were only like $160, I want to say. So these are like $40 more, and that's a big price hike. Now, there is some good news and some bad news about this shoe. The good news is the resale price ain't that high, so if you wanted to buy them now, I would say go for it. However, the bad news is this is only coming to Tier 0 stores and stores with Tier 0 account. Now, if you're not familiar with what a Tier 0 account is or a Tier 0 store, it's basically a store, mostly it's boutiques though, that get all the Jordan releases. I don't care how exclusive they are or how general release they are, they get every single one. So some big places do have them. Like I know it's a Foot Locker in like Los Angeles or something. That's a Tier 0 account, as well as mostly sneaker boutiques. So the sneaker boutiques that get the Travis Scotts, that get, you know, Fragment releases, the ones that will get like Amam and Year releases, those are the boutiques that you want to check in with because they will have these Spider-Man shoes. Those mid-level stores like the Jimmy Jazzes, the City Gears, Hibbits, they won't have these. Bigger stores like Champs, Foot Locker, JD Sports, they definitely will not have them. So that brings me to my first step in copping these shoes, is that you want to do your raffles. Now, typically when you go to Tier 0 boutiques, they usually have a raffling system. Whether it's entering online, sometimes, you know, you got to do it in person, really come in there, and occasionally you'll run into one or two of them that does first come, first serve. I would say go to your local store or sneaker boutique that you know gets all these exclusive Jordans and talk to them. Just ask them, you know, how are you doing this release? Are y'all getting them? Most of them will let you know now. Some of them may wait and say we're gonna post it to the Instagram, because a lot of people have been communicating through social media when it comes to releasing these exclusive shoes. So if you have a sneaker boutique in your area, I would recommend following their social media, as well as calling or stopping by and talking to them to see how they're handling a release. Now, the next way would definitely be the best way to get your hands on these, and that would be the Sneakers app. I think you should be able to get these on Sneakers app. You know, even though Sneakers app has a ridiculous amount of bots, what they say about 13 million bots last month, so that's a ridiculous amount. However, when it comes to shoes like these with not a high resale value, a lot of times it's not worth it to run bots on it, because when you're running bots, you have to pay for proxies, you're paying for, you know, data usage and all kind of stuff, the actual botting system, the programs that you run in, people be renting them. So it's a lot of money invested to get these, and for a shoe that's only going, you know, $20, $30 over in most sizes, it's really not worth buying them. And when it's not a high resale value, that's when an actual manual user can go in and cook, and you should be able to get your own pair. Of course, the bigger sizes will be harder because quantity is just less. But when they shock drop these, they drop so many pairs that, you know, I'm pretty sure that Sneakers app has a lot more pairs left. And I think that Sneakers app is the primary release source of this shoe, so you should be able to have a cook fest on there. Now, even though you will have an easier time copping on there, it still may not be 100% easy, because some people bot just for the heck of it. They just grab up the pairs with the hopes that they'll go up in the future, and, you know, they may be right, who knows, but at the same time, this is a shoe that you should have an easier time. But if you must have them and you want to secure your pair, I would definitely recommend hitting StockX right now. A lot of people are selling their pairs for the low who hit them on the shock drop. All the shock drop pairs are starting to go out now, so a lot of people are receiving them in hand. So you should be able to move these pairs pretty easily if you're looking to sell them early, and if you're looking to buy, you should get them for a pretty decent price. So to wrap it up, if you're looking to cop this shoe, you definitely want to hit up all the sneaker boutiques in your local area, as well as the online boutiques, to see how you can enter the raffle. Next, You want to be ready at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Nike Sneakers app to make sure you get into that draw or Leo drop, however they do the drop. You want to make sure that you're ready on Sneakers app to cop. And those are pretty much the only two ways that you're gonna get your hands on this shoe, unless you pay resale, which isn't too bad at this time. So before we get out of here, I wanna hear from the Fresh crew. Are you picking up these Jordan 1 Spider-Verses, or y'all gonna let them sit? Drop it down in the comment section below. And I need you to join a Fresh crew. How you join a Fresh crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media at Fresh Colorway on Instagram. It's your boy Mo signing out for Fresh Colorway, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.